attention. Back to the Frank Show now on 96.1 KLPX.
All right. Did you find your volume there, Chandrea?
I got my volume. Wait a minute. Hold on just a second. Wait a minute.
There you go. Make sure you got it at the right spot. You need to be able to hear all of us, you know. Chandrea Thomas is our guest in the studio. She is the Intrigued Foodie. You can search Intrigued Foodie and find her on all the socials. How long has it been? I know I did a road trip to Indiana this month.
Ooh, child. It's been a minute.
Do you remember the last time we got a visit from you? Has it been?
It's been at least a month or a couple of months because, life was life. You know what I'm saying? Life was doing what it do. So, I had to take a little pause on some stuff.
I understand. Yeah. What were you pausing?
Well, there was, I lost my dad.
Oh, Chandrea.
I know. So, but let me just get to the happier parts of things.
Yeah.
So, my dad enjoyed all of my segments here.
Oh,
yeah.
no way.
So he was here in Tucson. And so, this was something that I was hoping to, go on foodie adventures with him, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to do that. But R.I.P. to my dad.
Yeah,
and then,
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And then the other part of it, lifing, is like I'm actually a person who's in the process of building a house. My very first one ever.
Yes.
Yes, my husband and I are like, can't buy anything, can't do anything. Just kind of like exist and like eat ramen and just be like, can't do that, can't do that.
Yeah. I know. I know what that
So
conversation's like. We're gonna have to be poor for a little while.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So it's just, there's just been a lot of life things happening, and so but I didn't stop eating now. The food kept on going now. Yeah.
No, it had been a minute since you've been in here, and I'm like asking you about places that we've already talked about on the show, but I'm just like, getting my memory jogged here.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, let's just get right into it. You've been to a few spots. What do you have first on your list here?
Well, hold on. Let me tell you this one thing that happened.
Oh, okay.
First.
Yeah.
So, I'm at the doctor. Minding my own business.
Okay, yeah. In the waiting room or whatever?
In the waiting room. Get a little blood work. That's what you do every year.
Sure, that's right.
Make sure that cholesterol is right. Especially after I got off of that Wegovy. So, you got to, do your blood work after you get off that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you good. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be calling that the fat shot. That's what I call it.
That's what some people say.
I mean, I'm on it myself, so.
So, here I am at the doctor's office and making my next appointment. And this guy was like, hey. It's coming. You know it's coming.
You got recognized.
I got recognized. So he was like, hey, you're the Intrigued Foodie. I didn't have my shirt on or anything. I was like, yeah, what's going on? He's like, I'm Marcel. It's like older white dude.
Okay.
Older white dude.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Marcel, how you doing? He was like, yeah, I've been listening to you on the Frank Show. And he said he really enjoys the segment.
I love it. All
so
right.
I was like, shout out to Marcel. And he was like, what happened with you at K-Gun? Why'd they get rid of you? I said, now look at here now. They ain't get rid of nobody. Okay, ain't get rid of nobody now. I left on my own. Let's clear that one up real quick. Okay. So it was a funny little conversation at the doctor's office.
That's funny.
So I'm like, shout out to Marcel.
Well,
Frank Show.
Big ups to Marcel. we appreciate you listening.
So what's up, Marcel?
That's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I hadn't done a foodie feature in a while,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's right.
And so I went into this little meat shop that's kind of by where I live. It's LOMO's Premium Meats.
Okay.
And so I ended up talking to the guy. He owns it. His name is Sam Garcia.
Okay.
And I was like, this is really interesting. And I was like, what is this? There was like this kind of like meat area where this meat was hanging, and it was just like doing something.
Yeah, it's curing.
Yeah, and I was like, what is that about?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, this is like 60-day or 30-day aged meat and da-da-da. And so I just found it to be the most fascinating thing ever. And so we started talking about like the store because we were trying to make our own chicharron on our own.
Yeah,
and, it worked, by the way. We learned how to do that.
Okay.
And so I was like, he's like, yeah, and I opened this restaurant. And I was like, restaurant where the meats are sold at the restaurant and other local restaurants.
Right.
I was like, well, you just got the right person today. I said, okay, what you got? And they had just opened, the Steak Rush Grill is what it's called. They had just opened it.
Steak Rush Grill.
Steak Rush Grill. So the guy who owns the meat store is a co-owner of this other restaurant.
All right, got you.
And so I was like, okay, so I decided to do something like a little foodie thing to talk about the meat, but also I went to the place where they...
Steak Rush.
Yeah, Steak Rush, to where they actually use some of it.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool. So I met the co-owner of the restaurant there too. So I talked to both of them, and he kind of did like a combo foodie feature on them.
Yeah.
It was really interesting. And then the other cool thing is the guy was a meat scientist at the U of A.
I know, right?
I'm like, I never met no meat scientist. Like, what do you do?
I know, yeah.
And so, yeah, he said, I ran the slaughterhouse at U of A for 11 years and did all this other stuff. So it's like he's a meat expert.
That's
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
And it's like the cuts and the cook and like the recommendations on how to season. Like he's, very savvy.
It's science,
very,
man.
very
It is
savvy to it.
so much science.
Yeah, so it was really fascinating. So when I went to the restaurant, so the meat shop is one part of it, but when I went to the restaurant, I tried the, they had a little steak, it had a little burger, you know what I'm saying?
The LOMO burger.
The LOMO burger with the LOMO meat.
Right.
And then I had there was like a...
So this is like a wedge salad.
Yeah, they had the wedge salad,
Yep.
and then they had the jalapeno peppers.
Oh.
Jalapeno poppers.
Okay, yeah.
With the bacon. You can't go wrong with bacon. But let me tell you something. That food was good, but let me tell you something right now. Okay? That cornbread those people make at that restaurant,
Uh-oh.
I'm like, y'all need to create a dish and surround that dish and center that cornbread. It was
What's going on with the cornbread?
listen, I done had my grandmama's cornbread, my mama cornbread.
Yeah.
For me to say that's the best cornbread I ever had in my life.
Same. I grew up with all that comfort stuff.
Yeah, it was just like they need to make either some kind of greens or something on the side to center a dish around that cornbread.
Do you
it was
know
so
what they're
good.
doing to make the cornbread so good?
I don't know what they're doing, what they're putting in. I was looking at them. I was like, man, what you put in this cornbread, man? Why am I hooked on this? I'm like, this is delicious.
Do they give you any answers?
No. It was one of the most family secrets kind of deal situations, but the food was really good. And it's, it's like the RV resort. So you have a lot of people traveling in and out and things like that.
Okay.
And they're just talking about like how they would get like random rock bands that come in there and eat and all this really cool stuff.
That's
so I was
funny.
like, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
So that's Take Rush Grill. I do plan to go back. Good stuff there. And LOMO Meats, and he's going to actually open a burrito shop right next door to the LOMO Meats.
Oh,
so these people really
stop.
expanded.
Yeah, I love the burrito, man. It's like so close to my heart. It's like the best thing ever.
Because it's just like pizza.
Can I tell you a story? Rob and I are talking about burritos yesterday because I picked up a couple, brought them home, and we were talking about breakfast burritos, and he goes, "I always feel like breakfast burritos is just a bunch of filler." And I'm like, Rob, it's a burrito. Anything you put in it is a filler.
Technically speaking, yes.
What are you talking about?
The whole dang on thing. The whole thing.
The whole point of a burrito is filler.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you got steakrushgrill.com, you got lomomeats.com, and you're definitely going back.
I'm going back. The food was delicious.
Yeah.
So go on.
If you're ready.
Okay, so let me tell you about Frida's Cafe. Now, not to be confused with La Frida's, because there's Frida's Cafe.
And then La Frida's
and then
is
La
separate.
Frida's Mexican Grill. Right.
Got you. So this is Frida's Frida's Cafe, 5526 East Grant.
Yeah, so one day I wanted some pancakes.
Okay.
So I got the 222 meal, and it's like I got these vanilla bean pancakes. They were so good.
Never heard of that.
Oh, right. That's why I was like, I got to get that.
Yeah.
And then you get like, just the basic eggs and bacon and all that. But like those pancakes, dude. Whoo,
So vanilla bean pancakes.
vanilla bean pancakes.
Do you remember any other kind of specialty pancakes they had on offer there at Frida's?
Oh gosh. No, but that's the one I wanted.
Yeah. But I'm sure there are others on the menu that you're like, I wonder what that's like. Huh.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, like, so a lot of people were there. I mean, coming in and things like that. Our staff was super friendly. They had like, a lot of Frida Kahlo photos and stuff around, the restaurant. It was a vibe. It was really cool.
Was it like an old house or?
No, it's kind of like, it's right there down there on Grant near like Swan Grant area.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Down that way. Yeah.
And so just talk with, talk to the owners, one of the owners. Actually, they were really friendly.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the husband's back there cooking.
Okay.
And then the wife was like having a little snacky snack on the side. So I was chatting over her a little bit.
Got you.
But they were like super nice people. Great place. I would definitely go back there. And the price was good too, because like that was a really good amount of food. I paid, I think $12, something like that.
Oh, come on.
So I felt like I got my money's worth, and it tasted good.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
Frida's Cafe Tucson.com. I mean, we talk about this stuff all the time. 2 burritos and a fountain soda I took home, $32.
Woo!
I mean, man.
Yeah,
That
man.
hurts.
Inflation is a.
It hurts. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, they're doing shrinkflation on the size of these burritos.
Man,
too.
shrinkflation on the cereal,
Yeah.
on the candy bars.
They used to offer a full size, and then they offer a junior, and now their full size looks like the junior.
And then the king looked like Junior.
Right? Yeah.
Oh man.
I love a cafe though. I love a vibe of a cafe. So I love to check out Frida's.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
Yeah.
So I went to. I was driving down Pima because I was trying to go to this place called Frank's Restaurant.
I'm familiar. I've never been.
I've never been either. And
Yeah.
and the thing about it, it was kind of like a hole in the wall type deal,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And I was so intrigued because it said like fine dining elsewhere, like seek
Right.
fine. I was like, oh, I gotta go to this place. I need to go there. But every time I try, it's so packed, I can't get in.
It's very popular.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to try that another day. But as I was trying to go to Frank's, I discovered wings and rice.
Wings and rice. I'm not familiar.
Yes, yeah, over on Pima.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that place later. So I went in there. And it was like a cool little vibe. The people were like younger guys working in there.
Yeah.
And I got the wing combo. The owner was like, yeah, whatever combo you want. I was like, man, he was like, I got the best. He told me lemon pepper buffalo mix. They put that combo spice together.
Ooh.
It was good too.
Oh, that sounds good.
And then he said the other most popular one that I would suggest is Louisiana orange. And it was
was a
really
killer.
good.
Yeah.
And the rice was good. And
What kind of rice? What?
it was just like a fried rice, but it was just like, it doesn't look like a traditional
Okay,
fried rice.
yeah.
But there was so much of it. Like you felt like I spent $20 that day, and I literally had like a ton of food.
You have like a bag you carry over your shoulder with your leftovers?
I mean, listen, I was doing some weightlifting when I was walking up out of there with the bag. I said, okay. I said, you know what? After I tried that, I was like, I'll be back because that food, it was good. I mean,
Yeah.
it was legit good.
And that's wings and rice.
Wings and rice over at 5502 East Pima Street.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm glad that you're going to these places because I don't, I live in Marana and I don't ever,
Venture.
I really don't, like if I get to the other side of town, it's for work or something usually. So, yeah.
So I like to just try different things, but I do like to kind of just see what people have going on, especially when it's mom and pop places nowadays.
My favorite.
Especially now.
Because
Yeah.
I always only want to eat local if I can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I thought the Lomos thing was really cool.
Yeah.
So a couple of other places I want to mention. So I don't know how to pronounce it. Bann.
All right, this is where we get Rob. Rob's half Korean.
Oh, yeah, bro. What you
I don't
got?
have a very good
You got nothing for me?
pronunciation. Nattha's Bantai? Yeah.
Yeah, so that place so the fam and I went over there for lunch because I'm like, for me, when I try places, I like to do lunch so I don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me get the lunch special so I'm not spending all my money and I don't
smart.
get mad. Yeah, I don't get mad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, let me go to the matinee before the nighttime show.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah.
one of those people.
I'm with you.
Right.
Yep.
So I ended up getting a lunch special, and it was the basil chicken. It was so good.
Okay.
And the servings were huge. And it was like a $12 meal.
Natta's Bon Thai Asian Restaurant and Cocktails. Okay.
Yeah. So 22nd and Kolb area.
Okay.
And here's the thing too. Here's my like benchmark, right? Of checking things.
Yeah.
When you get food, you get egg rolls or like crab puffs. If it's not greasy
Yeah.
and it's delicious and crispy,
Yeah.
you know they got it going on. And let me tell you something. That egg roll and that crab puff or whatever term people use for it.
Yeah.
It was cooked to perfection.
Okay.
My hands weren't greasy or
I
nothing,
love it.
man.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying, though?
No, I do because every time I order, Chinese takeout, I have to get like 2 servings of crab puffs. And one serving has 8 of those crab puffs in it. I come home with like 20 crab puffs, and I have like one, and the boys devour those things. And I've eaten so many crab puffs that are like kind of like questionable. So yeah, you do.
Over the years.
Yeah, you want them nice and crunchy, and that's perfect. I love hearing that.
Yeah, because I was like, oh my gosh. And then the Thai iced tea.
You see, I don't know what that is.
Oh, well, next time you go, you got to try it. It's just like it kind of reminds you of chai a little bit, but it's Thai.
I got you. Because I know chai tea. Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of puts you in that type of mind, but it has a different flavor. But it's so good.
Okay.
So like, Everything I had there was good.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to mention, so that place is great. I highly recommend it. I'll be back there for lunch again.
Okay.
But the one thing I discovered, Angie's Prime Grill. Let me tell you something about because
I've heard.
So you have the Angie's Lobster, right? But we had the lobster
right,
roll, right?
That's right. Yes, she's got a separate place.
Right. So there's like another thing that opened up over on Broadway and Alvernon in that area, right? And so I was like, okay, this at $4.99 salad. I'm stopping through that drive-through.
Well, so what's the other Angie's place?
Well, there's Angie's Prime Grill is the new one that they primarily just do salads, right?
Okay, got you.
And then there's that Angie's Lobster where they just do like the lobster roll or whatever. I did that one like last fall or something.
That's what I remember, yeah.
Yeah, but when I drove by there and I saw that price, I was like, let me see what they got going on because it said large.
Yeah, you got roped in.
Yeah, so I went in there and I got a chicken Cobb salad with cilantro lime dressing.
Sounds so good.
It was huge.
Yeah.
It was fresh and it was phenomenal, dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, this is the best $5 I ever spent. I'm at $5.49. It was so good.
Yeah.
And so like, there's always cars lined up, but I'm like, I hope they keep those prices like that because I will continuously go back for that.
Well, everybody's looking for like a good price on a really good meal too. So
yeah, and it's like that $5, $6 range. That's like I feel like that's the benchmark for like, you know what I mean? People just wanting to like quickly spend their money with no question. You know what I mean?
Mike Rapp, have you met Chandrea yet? Mike Rapp just joined us. He just stepped into the studio.
Yes, thank you. Nice to see you
How
again,
you doing? How you doing?
Chandrea Thomas is the intrigued foodie, but Chandrea, Mike does a pretty good job of cooking up some meals himself. So like he comes in and he tells me what he had for dinner last night, and
snap!
We had like a whole wing conversation. You and I just chatted about wings and rice, but yesterday Mike and I were talking about him grilling wings at the house, and so.
Well, you're so right about, price points these days.
Yeah.
I mean, people out there just, they're scared of going out to eat. Mm-hmm. And it's the kind of thing where you don't know how much is, let's go out and eat. And when you get there, the sticker shock is just incredible.
Yeah.
I know. And see, that's what happened to me last night, actually, because sometimes I try to do like where meatless nights where I could do like beans and rice or something.
Sure,
so I went to my favorite Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Got large beans and rice. My husband's like, oh, just give me a burrito too. I'm like, okay. Normally I spend like $20. I get like the large containers. Sure. And then I got the extra burrito and I was like, when that lady said $35, I was like, yeah.
That's it.
I know that. I know that.
I felt that last night. I said, man, let me get that sour cream on the side for free at least. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little side in there.
I know what that's like, man. I was telling Rob yesterday, my favorite burrito place is like, shrinkflation and $15 burritos, and what the hell is going on?
Yeah, and the price for a cocktail these days is a little sketchy too.
Little sketchy.
I don't know if you imbibe, but I do, and it's like
what do you order normally? What's your go-to, Mike?
For a
cocktail.
For a cocktail, I'll have a vodka martini up dry with an olive, please.
There you go.
My. Okay, you know what you're doing.
All right, I was drinking that.
I've been around my lip.
I was doing that with gin in the 90s, and I remember in Florida, one of those would set me back $8.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I moved to New York City, same drink was like $15.
Oh yeah.
What are you getting for a vodka martini these days?
I try not to look, but it's over $10.
Yeah.
Ooh, I thought it was going to be 20 or something.
Yeah, it's again, I try not to look.
Oh man.
Chandrea, we love your visits. I thank you for sharing some of your personal stuff. Condolences on your father. That's always a watershed moment in anyone's life.
Your father went to heaven, is that right?
Yeah, he did on June the 6th.
Oh, God bless him.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
and excited to hear about you and your husband building a house. That's
I mean, it was really exciting for us, especially like it's our first house ever. So so it's like in building from the ground up.
Yeah,
it's just an interesting process. And my plan is to get a realtor's license just because I bought this house and I learned how to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna be a side hustle. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
You and Mike can talk more about that. Mike knows a little bit about that stuff too.
Hey,
I had the real estate thing going for a long time, but yeah, it's but Chandrea is far more effusive and trustworthy than I am. That's what I think. I have a very negative first impression. Like, who is this skinny old guy?
Mike would meet up with someone to have a look at the house, and they're like, "Well, we like the house, but Mike."
Yeah. It's just like,
Yeah, but I will say that going through the process has been very enlightening.
How often do you and your husband talk?
Talk to the house?
Yeah. Absolutely. We did the same thing.
Well,
yeah.
I was going like literally every other week, and then they're kind of putting the floors down, so you can't go in there.
Right.
So they're like, don't go in the house. I'm like, okay, so I'm waiting like 2 weeks, then I'm gonna go back in there and see kind of where it is. But it is very interesting to document just the whole from the ground.
yeah.
It's
Sure.
very, very interesting. Yeah. And to also have the opportunity to put my scriptures and thank my dad.
No, that's nice.
You know what I mean? To in the house and stuff. So I think that's really neat.
I think the thing that I came away being most shocked by going through that process of building a home is how much styrofoam and chicken wire gets used. Isn't that crazy?
Chicken wire. They try to call it something else. They're like, no, that ain't no chicken wire, girl.
No, it still looks like chicken wire to me. Hop on the socials and search for Chandrea Thomas, the Intrigued Foodie, and you can get a little taste of some of the stuff we talk about with her visits. Thank you, Chandrea.
Thank you. See you next time.
It's The Frank Show. We'll be right back.
More of the world.